Well, now shifting our focus to West Asia, where Syrian rebels forces have advanced on Syria's fourth largest city of Hama after their lightning capture of swathes of territory in the north. The Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said that the rebels are now at the gates of Hama city and that they have shelled some neighborhood there. Hama was a bastion of opposition to Bashar al-Assad's government early in the civil war, and its capture by the rebels would pose a threat to the regime's popular base. The observatory further added that Hama is witnessing a large wave of displacement due to fighting around the city. People are fleeing the town of Syrian between Aleppo and Hama, many of them carrying whatever they could take aboard their vehicles. Footage showed dozens of Syrian army tanks and military vehicles abandoned by the side of the road leading to Hama. Rebels were witnessed clashing with the Syrian military in Halfaya, which is about 20 kilometers northwest of Hama. State news agency citing a Syrian military source said that large military reinforcements arrived to Hama to strengthen the forces on the front lines and confront any attempted attack. According to Syria's army command, its forces were striking the Islamist-led rebels in North Hama and also the Idlib provinces with Russian air support. A monitor of Syria's civil war said that the toll from a major rebel offensive in the country's north had risen to 600, including at least 100 civilians dead. The United Nations says that nearly 50,000 people have been displaced by the fighting since it began last Wednesday. Displaced people who fled from Aleppo countryside amid recent fighting reached the town of Tabqa in northern Syria on Tuesday. A local official said that efforts were being made to set up centers to accommodate those arriving. Furthermore, Iran has now said that it would consider any request from Syria for troops to help tackle the sweeping offensive in the north. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said that if the Syrian government asks Tehran to send forces to Syria, it will study their request. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin called for a speedy end to the offensive in Syria in a telephonic call with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Kremlin said that the leaders called for strengthening of cooperation between Russia, Turkey and Iran in normalizing the situation in Syria. Russia's ambassador to the United Nations on Tuesday accused Ukrainian intelligence services of aiding the rebels by training them for combat operations. The envoy further said that they are openly flaunting the Ukrainian support. On the other hand, the Pentagon said that the U.S. forces destroyed truck-mounted rocket launchers, a tank and mortars in eastern Syria, saying that the weapons presented a clear and imminent threat to U.S. and coalition forces.
We're still assessing who is operating these weapons, but do know that there are Iranian-backed militia groups in the area that have conducted attacks on MSS Euphrates in the past. There are also Syrian military forces that operate in the area. To be clear, these self-defense actions successfully eliminated imminent threats to U.S. personnel and were not linked to any broader activities in northwest Syria by other groups.
Meanwhile, Iraqi forces carried out exercises on Iraqi-Syrian border. Images published by the Iraqi Border Forces Command show regiments of the 6th Zone Border Command and the Commando Brigade conducting exercises on the Iraqi-Syrian border.